What you waiting for? It's time. Time for love. It's time. Time for the sun and sand. It's time. Time for fun. It's time. It's time. It's time to let your hair down. Come on. Come on. Come on. To have no fear. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's time. What you waiting for? It's time. 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 What you waiting for?
Hello, and welcome to the Merv Britto Show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Merv Britto, and I thank you for joining us. We are broadcasting the show live from Goa, and we are very excited to have you along. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. Evening, morning, afternoon?
Evening for us.
Evening for us.
Evening for us. On your side of town, it's bright and early, mate.
It looks lovely. I like this. I like what you're doing. My sister complains that I look old and haggard and I need makeup and lighting. And I've got to tell her that's just my natural good looks. I can't help it. There's nothing, no makeup's going to fix it. I'm just kidding, Paula, before you get upset. Ladies and gentlemen, as we always do on the show, before we start and jump into things, we always want to give thanks and thank all of the people involved in putting this together and making this happen. We start off with the big dog himself, the one and only Mr. Ajoy Britto.
Ooh, it's me, Ajoy Britto. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another show.
We also have the other big dog who's doing a very good job. He's under the weather again. Yeah. Mr. Wilbert Cardozo.
Hello, everyone.
Merv.
I don't sound weird.
R2D2 has gone out the window. Anonymous has come through it.
Oh, he sounds good, dude. He's got a proper...
And he's popping pills. Not pills, but cloves.
Why he's putting them there? How do you...
Don't ask these questions, man. I can't... it's not suitable for live air, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got people in the audience, the people that make the social media, the editing, all the pretty. They pretty me up and put the stuff on social media. Mr. Neil Rodrigues, thank you, sir. How you doing? You giving me a thumbs up? Why is it
Stop streaming. Stop streaming. And then start over again.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. I have no clue.
Take two.
I think it's because of Yusuf.
Hey, take two.
You scared the cameras. And something happened.
I'm not in the camera.
Are we live?
Thank God. All I'm saying to you is, mate, Halloween is already over. You can take the makeup off. I'm kidding. Speaking of makeup and beauty, last but definitely not the least, the wordsmith, my fashion designer, the director, the
blah, blah, blah.
the one and only Mrs. Joanne Britto.
Good evening, everyone. It's great to be here. I also wanted to start off with a compliment. Mervyn, you're looking good. Nice new T-shirt you're wearing.
I am. We designed a couple of T-shirts. I mentioned the stickers that we've done before, and we're going to do them as promos, just free giveaway. The Merv Britto Show stickers, bumper stickers, car stickers. We're doing these shirts. I don't know if you can see them. I can't see anything.
You stand up a little bit more.
Stand up and turn around.
Can you see me? I can't stand up.
Stand
up. Do a twirl.
You can see my belly, dude.
Do a twirl. Twirl. Do a twirl.
Come on, yeah. Give us a...
Twirl. Give us a twirl.
Yeah, I'm going to get stuck, dude.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Merv Britto Show shirts that we're printing out, and they're going to be given away to people that we speak to, people that want them, anybody that meets us on the street and wants a shirt. We'll have a conversation with you, and you're nice enough and you're interesting enough, we'll give you a shirt for free. Actually, I'm happy to give them away on the air. We are printing blue and white. We've got blue and white shirts.
Yeah, we've got blue and white shirts so far.
I've got the white one behind me, and I like this one better. A bunch of people have liked this one better. It's the same shirt setup. It's got the logo on the front.
You could do a change live on air, Mervyn, if you feel like it.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
And on the back,
go on.
So many people have commented about this. Tukachazai. So we're giving these away. These are not here. We're not trying to make any money off these things. These are just thank yous to people that watch the show that are interested. They're lovely, light, airy shirts. You can exercise, and we're going to give them away. Anyway, I've thanked everybody. Joanne, how are you, dear?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. We're broadcasting today on All Souls Day, so we wanted to remember our dearly departed loved ones. So obviously I think you wanted to also give a little bit of a shout out to Saligao Church as well, didn't you? As a result of that?
We talked about Halloween. Halloween is come and gone. Halloween is done. It was the 31st, 2 days ago.
31st,
yesterday, right?
But today is All Souls Day. Yesterday was All Saints Day.
Today's All Saints Day.
No, yesterday was All Saints Day. Today is All Souls Day. And that's remembering our own loved ones who've died.
So we've got Saligao Cemetery. I'm going to mention the Saligao Church. So it is All Souls Day. We mentioned this in the promo. It's All Souls Day today. So we want to wish everybody a happy All Souls Day. We have also as part of the show something we wanted to give back. We've got a channel. I don't know if you can pull it up. I don't know how you would if you would. But we generated a brand new channel. We've got a priest in our parish priest, Father Dennis, who's an absolute rock star.
He's a native of Para.
His family's from Para.
Parish priest of Saligao.
He was really, really cool, and I was so impressed. There it is right there. He's our parish priest, and I was so happy. I was so proud of him. He's so open-minded and forward-thinking. We discussed about how we could have our Saligao Church, we're so proud of, My Deus Church, to broadcast live. You can live stream anything from this church. It's actually, Ajoy, I do this as a dedication to my mom, who in her old days, she was very religious. In her old days, she couldn't go to church, and she used to watch all these channels from all these different churches all around the world.
Yeah, correct.
And I always thought, you know what, one day when I get a chance to, I'm gonna broadcast a mass from our Saligao Church, so anybody from Saligao can tune in and see our beloved Mighty Deus Church. We've spent many, many years growing up when we were kids at the church, so it's just fond memories.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's a wonderful idea, and I know for a fact that it would be very helpful to people who can't make it to Mass. So this is your way of getting into heaven, Merv.
I'm trying.
It might work. It may just work, my friend.
It's going to take a lot more than this. This is a gesture, as a loving gesture to my mother. But at the end of the day, it's free. We're not trying to. There's nothing to pay. All you got to do is log into YouTube. You can put in @Saligao Church. There's a live link. You can click it, and you can see what's going on right now as we're doing right now. So it's free for everybody. It's just we're putting it out there on All Souls Day today.
Indeed.
It's live and active. We do the show live from Go, as I mentioned. You can get in touch with us. We love doing what we do. It's a show. It's a labor of love.
Labor of love it is, yeah, of course.
And we do this every week, and I've had a lot of people say very nice things, and I appreciate it. We do the show as a labor of love to highlight what's going on in this place that we call home. So if you want to get in touch with us at any time, please do. You can like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, give us a call. On our telephone number in the studio, live on the air. We're on all the social media channels you get all your content from. If you want to get in touch with us on WhatsApp, you can dial 7507-246-246, video call or a live audio call with us. For any reason you want to say hello, you want to discuss what we're talking about, or you want to send out a shout out.
Absolutely. I believe Marlene Dennis in Australia has been in touch this week also.
And I apologize. You know, there's a lot of people that have sent us messages. I know Marlene. I know my dad and her dad were very, very good friends. Dale, Mark, Marlene. There were a couple of sisters and stuff like that. They've sent something on the. I'm so bad, and I apologize profusely for all of you that keep sending these messages. I love it. I promise you. We're going to get to some today. We're going to start a new. What is it called, Ajoy? Is it a new segment?
Merv's Hot Takes.
So a lot of the people that have sent us messages, we want to respond. The Dennises they've been in Australia for many years. I'd love to get in touch with any of the people in Australia, because there's a lot of stuff happening about Indians.
Lots of contacts, yeah, absolutely. You should see what's happening on the ground there, of course.
We will. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, we do this show as a labor of love, and we bring things to the forefront to highlight topics that you wouldn't normally know about. We can put things on the air and people all around the world, no matter where you are and what time zone.
Absolutely. I've got some birthday shout-outs. Does anyone else?
There you go. Go for it.
Go for it.
Have you got some birthday shout-outs as well, Ajoy?
No, I don't actually. But
okay. Only me then. So I wanted to wish Charlie and Oliver.
My doggies.
No, not
yeah,
Charlie and Oliver,
sorry.
the dogs.
I thought Paula's
Charlie
dogs.
and Oliver twins, Sam and Kath twins in London. It was their birthday yesterday.
Is it? Charlie
was
and Oliver, a happy
yesterday.
birthday, boys.
Yeah, lovely
You're getting
guys.
big, man.
They're lovely.
Who
boys.
else?
Also, it's Lily's birthday on the 4th of November, so she'll be 19
Happy-
this year. She's at university
Oh
now.
my God, little
Yeah,
Lily.
can you believe it? My cousin
Beast.
Lily.
That's
And
yours, right?
also Christiane, wife of Andrew, one of our favourite guests on the show.
Absolutely.
It's her birthday on the 7th of November as
Happy birthday to all of you guys. Hope you've had a brilliant day and a massively, hugely successful year ahead. If you want to give a shout out to anybody out there, by the way, give us a call, like I mentioned, 750-7246-246. On the little banner that scrolls across the bottom of the screen, you can see all the social media handles and our telephone number. You can get in touch with us. Speaking of, oh my God, put that on the screen. I want to see this. Speaking of Halloween, I got this message sent to me.
Whoa, what is this?
This is Arnold Schwarzenegger's little twin, mini-me, Lawrence Gavalli.
It's the headless forearms.
Dude, he's one of the basketball boys. We had Omkar on the show, and Omkar knew they went to school with Lawrence and all. Lawrence is on the ship somewhere working out, and it's showing, Lawrence, you are looking buff, my friend.
Baba, tu ka kitna datta rahe hain ye photo?
No, he said on the basketball group. He wants the basketball group. Don't mess with me. But I'm saying those pants are looking a little bit empty.
So there's no touching up as well on
There's
there,
no
is
touching up.
there?
He's been working out, and it's showing on the arms.
Looking good.
I think the arms are as big as the legs.
I've seen better legs on a chicken, baby.
He skipped the leg day, I think.
Yeah.
Huh?
Skip the leg day.
He skipped the leg day. Lawrence, I'm kidding, mate. You're looking good. Agnes will be very, very happy. And for all those basketball boys on our group that you know about that give you grief, tell them to F off. I've been working on. I'm going to bust some ass. We can't wait to see you back in December. Okay, let's get into this, yeah?
Can I just give you a live update, India?
Yeah, I'm going to mention that.
I know, but I just wanted to say India are in a batting at the moment, so it's the Women's World Cup cricket final. India are playing South Africa. So India are batting. It's 108 for 1. They've just got one out, but they're doing well. 109 for 1, which is fantastic.
Sweetie, you make a good commentator. A cricket commentator, a sports commentator. Fingers crossed, yeah?
Of course.
Hey,
come on.
Mataji, who are you rooting for, mate?
Good, good.
Who's playing, dude?
India and South Africa.
In South Africa. Who are you rooting for?
India.
Okay,
Of
good
course
answer.
he
Good
is.
answer. Good answer.
Sure, man.
No, you got to catch him. You got to catch him off guard. Sometimes he's like asleep.
Hey, no, man, it doesn't look like.
You're awake, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so throughout the show today, we've got this match happening. It's not a final, right? It's one of the
It's the
Final. World
It
Cup
is
final.
So
It's
this is the
home
final, last game.
Yeah,
It's
last
a
game.
home
Final means last game, man.
Are Baba, baseball.
He got you back. He got you back.
Baseball sod more aata cricket.
Okay,
Only cricket.
World Cup it is.
so back to as I was saying before, I just got chided on. Anyway, I hope they win. We're going to be giving you live updates. By the way, I've got to tell you, we've got some beautiful weather today, but you wouldn't believe how much rain we've had here.
Terrible.
It's been miserable.
Mo,
Absolutely wonderful.
before we get into that topic, I have a few shout outs to you. Can I just read them out?
Go for it.
Okay, Mira Britto, who actually also messaged us on the last week's show, has said, "Good evening, handsome Merv. Always."
Say it again. Say it loud. Say it
Okay.
proud, baby.
Oh, no,
evening.
but she's a cousin. It doesn't
She's my
count.
cousin.
Come
No,
on.
no,
We
but-
love you, Mira, but it doesn't count.
One second.
Yeah.
Merv, please, for heaven's sake, for Indian women's cricket finals versus South Africa versus South Africa at Vashi, Mumbai. I don't understand this. Okay, she goes on to say, "Thank you, Merv, for blessing the church your mother loved."
Oh, that's
My
lovely.
mother did love the church, and I think about her very fondly all the time. She'd have loved this. It is. It's my pleasure. It's our pleasure. It's something we wanted to do for a while, so enjoy it.
One
What
question.
was the comment about I don't get that.
I didn't get it too, but thank you for the comment. One thing on the church, though. Whenever you didn't go to church, and I know you didn't go to church,
We grew up in church, running around the pews and stuff, man.
what did your parents do to you if you skipped church? I want to know the
No,
truth.
they didn't skip
We
church.
couldn't.
They went all through their
Until I was
childhood.
18, all of us, yes, including we were 5 kids. Until we were 18, and you live under my parents' roof.
Okay.
You have to go to church every Sunday.
And then after 18 also, trust
And you
me.
do whatever you want.
No
No, I don't go to
ways.
church anymore.
Your parents would have
And my
Right.
brother Morris used to fib about it and say, no, I'm not going in the morning. I'm going in the evening. And he would make up they'd go into the church and come out the side door and all this kind of stuff in Chembur where we grew up. But anyway.
Guess what? Guess what I do on Sunday here?
What?
What do I tell my parents about church?
Oh, you're praying.
Yeah,
Praying
why
to
don't you go to
Mervyn.
morning mass, mate?
It's too early.
There you go. I'm going to call you, Mom. I've got a couple of things to tell the beautiful Tony and Vina about what they're
know.
saying. Anyway,
But I was going to say, Morris should have told us some more stories over lunch today.
Had a
It was
lovely
nice to
biryani
see-
lunch.
It was lovely to see Morris and Jackie.
we've had
today
some
over lunch with the
beautiful
family.
weather here, and I was going to say the tourist season started. Jackie's just in time.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter remains, we've had some horrible weather because there's some tropical storms, cyclones that have really drenched
Yeah,
this place,
it's been
and it's not a nice thing.
horrible.
But people don't believe in global warming. Either way, whether you believe it or not, shit's happening.
Yeah.
So I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, whatever time it is over there. But the weather's finally changing for the better.
Apparently, it's going to come in a bit rainy again towards the
Again?
end of the week.
We're getting a lot of tourists here, yeah?
Yeah, we are. But the thing is, obviously, the farmers. It's really it's been devastating for the farmers.
Yeah.
Because
Oh my God, look at this.
specifically, I believe Bardes, they were saying, was one of the worst hit regions, and approximately 20% of crops have actually been destroyed.
I get this information, by the way, I forgot to thank Shantaram. Shantaram is an integral part of what I do here also. He also helps around. He's done so much of the welding, the lighting, the this, the that. He's explained to me his parents have a farm, and they've had a lot of destruction because of the fact that the rain. You've got to have these thatchers that come and remove all the crops from the field.
Yeah, correct.
When it's ripe, right?
Yeah.
And if any rain falls and the what do they call the stalks of grain?
Yeah.
Get wet, they get heavy, and they fall over like in these pictures.
Yeah.
It says right here on the screen, torrential rain damages paddy bar. There's worst hit. So they were lucky enough to get their stuff thatched and removed, but there's been a lot of poor farmers here locally
Yep.
that have gotten their crops are just fully destroyed.
Well, basically, they thought it was going to be a bumper crop because the monsoon had come early and it was spread quite evenly across the season. However, just days before the harvest, that's when the rains came and just completely devastated and ruined the crops, which is horrific.
I've always wondered,
Horrendous.
why are we so dependent on only paddy?
Well, that's the biggest crop here, no?
It is, but I think it's very labor intensive, and I don't think there's much support that the government gives our farmers. Otherwise, I do believe that a lot more goans would be in farming now.
I'm sure that.
So one is, I think the government has to support the farmers more, and we have to figure out things that we can do with the land so that our people who are traditionally in farming are incentivized to continue in farming rather than sell land and develop it into into hotels or whatever, right? This is something that we need to do. One big issue, Merv, I don't know if you know, that a lot of the farmers face now is, especially when their fields are next to flats or apartments, all of the refuse, all of the dirty water,
Garbage.
sewage water goes into those fields.
That doesn't surprise.
And the government has not done much to curtail that. So these are the issues that are plaguing our farmers. And what we should, as Goans, we have to figure out something for these guys. So it'll benefit us, because in the end, a happy farmer means greener goer, I believe.
Yeah.
It's not only greener go. Joy, I agree with you 100%. I have to say that these hardworking people provide us with something that is valuable, and it is it's our sinew, our fiber of our being in Goa. Paddy fields was you fly into Goa in an airplane, and it was all green.
Yeah.
These farmers worked their butts off, and this was all manual labor to provide. Like the bread basket, you'd provide the grain for the year. Correct?
Indeed.
You've got Punjab, which is like the bread basket of India, whatever.
Yes.
They've got. I don't understand why the government hasn't taken this more seriously. These are the people that provide for the country. And here in Goa, the farmers that grew their paddy, blah, 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 they would provide the food. Now everything's commercialized and you're getting everything from outside. And we've forgotten about these people. Let me ask you this question. What youngster wants to run the bullock cart through the fields to till the soil, to fertilize the soil, to grow the paddy without any machines in the past. The men and women would do this bent. Oh, can you imagine being bent over for hours?
Yes.
Backbreaking.
Sowing the seeds, right?
Yeah.
So this was all manual labor. Now they've got thatchers and machines and all this kind of stuff. Let me ask you, who from the next generation is going to continue this tradition and feed, or learn to feed, or learn to till the farms and feed the people?
Not in its current state, especially when farmers are going into losses, right? Why would anybody do it? So you have to incentivize it. It has to be viable financially.
You asked the question also. You asked the question. Shantaram has told me this many times. His mom and dad have fields and they grow paddy, but they also do other crops during the rest of the year. They grow mooli and they grow all the other stuff which they sell, blah, 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 which is fine. But you're absolutely right. These guys will this thing, the crop, and then sell it to these companies, right?
Yeah.
It's not the local hand to mouth, what is it, farm to table kind of thing anymore, is
It should be, though.
Yeah.
It should be. And I'll tell you what, if there was ever a reason why we should preserve our farmland is what I experienced during the COVID lockdowns. I remember in the first COVID lockdown, there was no food. We literally were dependent on the farmers. We used to literally go and buy, their crop and feed ourselves. So trust me, if we don't have we don't grow food, we are very vulnerable as a population.
I think the sad thing is, though, farmers globally are being squeezed. I think that they are.
Yeah, the mom and pop shops are getting squeezed out.
Everybody who's into farming, they're having to look at alternative ways to subsidise their income, which is horrendous because, of course, if you don't have the farmers, then how are you going to get the food? How are you going to get things into the supermarkets, into local shops, farmers markets, everything like that?
Everything has become so commercial nowadays when you talk about it. We laugh and joke and we make light of situations. Here on the show, we have a good laugh, but you also want to educate people and make people know what's happening here locally. It's such a shame we've seen a change in Goa from the good old days. We call them the good old days. Yeah. Everything has become so commercialized. Swiggy, everything. Yeah. Supermarket, everything. What happened to the good old mom and pop, the local postro? These people grew the stuff. It was fresh. It was farm to table. You can't get any more fresh than that.
Absolutely.
But nowadays, everybody wants the convenience. I work hard. I can't be bothered to cook a fresh meal. You'd have the Maorewalis that would come through the village and sell the fish. You'd have the guys in the carts that would come and sell the veggies, fruit, whatever. You'd go down to the local guy and get your... The poder would come and give you the bread. Yeah. And it's like a different lifestyle. Now you want to go to the supermarket and for convenience, right?
And I'm telling you, I tested those apples. I was right about them. I told you about them in the last show,
Were they chemically ripened?
I bought the cheaper ones, the one that you get from India. I cut them up. And I got the really expensive ones, and the ones that from India, they grow black over time during the day.
The natural ones.
The natural ones. Yeah. The ones that we get from China or whatever, they don't go black at all, which is strange to me.
There was actually, I'm gonna say this very quickly, but there was a suggestion that not Fritos. What do you have here? In the States, you got Fritos, Cheetos, all these snacks.
Yeah,
they call it kurkuri here, right?
Right.
Kurkuri was synthetic. If you burn it, it burns like a candle kind of thing. So these are all things. But you've experienced these apples, yeah?
Yes. I'm going to bring them to, next time I'll show it to you. Nobody believes me anymore. I'm going to bring it to the studio.
On a wall?
So this is what happened
I just wanted to say that the government has announced compensation for the farmers, and they said they're trying to expedite that so that they can get it in December. So
who's that? That's Pramod Sawant.
Yeah, Pramod Sawant said we want to expedite this so that they get their compensation at the latest December, and I believe it's like 40,000 rupees per hectare, up to 1.6 lakhs for 4 hectares.
Let's hope that meets their needs. Yeah.
Let's hope so.
You know what? That is so important. These people provide a valuable service to all of us. We should be grateful and thankful for what they're doing. I'm glad the government's doing it.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, he's not paying it out of his pocket, but I'm glad he's actually recognizing it as being done.
But I assure you ask any farmer, they don't want to be dependent on anybody.
No.
They want to be self-sustainable, and we should work towards that. We have to figure out a system. Our bun system, for example, was amazing.
What's the bun system?
Band. They should band.
Are foreigner, bun. Yusuf, what is bun?
I thought you were saying bun.
You got fucking buns, no?
Close.
That's a different kind of bond. Your bond system. Sorry, let's get back to it.
So yes, so those things have to be revived. Those things worked, and they worked over centuries. So, yeah, that's a different topic another day.
Different topic. I'm glad they're doing this.
But she was having fun.
What is she doing on the wall? Who's
So this is in Mumbai during the storm. Mumbai obviously experienced that as well. And let's see what happened. She was doing a viral.
Arabian Sea, Mumbai's Marine Drive. Wow.
Whoa! Uh-oh.
No!
Oh, God. He must have been injured. Ouch.
Oh my God, she's falling on the rocks.
I hope this is an AI video. I hope so. I hope it's not true.
All
It
right.
says her boyfriend heroically kept the camera rolling.
Heroically.
He should have been saving her, for goodness
No
sake.
way,
What
dude!
nonsense.
That is gonna hurt tomorrow. Let me tell you this, but that's stupidity. At the end of the day, in a storm, you're out there with in a wind, in a gust, in a storm with heavy winds. You want to be out there with an umbrella, and you're 3 stone soaking wet. Of course that's going to happen. The fact of the matter remains that that's a stupid thing but the weather's, you know what, it's really sad. The weather, what's happening is climate change, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But Ajo, you mentioned something I want to talk about, by the way, very quickly. I'm going to mention it. During COVID, how many people could grow their own food, their own crops, take care of their families, and support themselves? Back in the day here in Goa, we were self-sufficient. We had chickens for eggs. We had crops in the fields. We grew our own vegetables. We don't give a shit about COVID, lockdown, shutdown, nothing. Close the supermarkets. We take care of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
How many people do you really think could survive if COVID were to happen and nowadays and you can't make your own food? How do you live on a farm?
It's going to be apocalyptic for sure. I definitely think so. And there's something now, a new trend: urban farming, growing food on your terraces.
Can be done.
Yeah.
Can be done.
Yes. So these things have to be encouraged. You have to have a vision for these things, right? Your population is going to increase. I know of somebody, a Punjabi couple who's moved to Goa some time back, near to where I stay in Donapalo. They do fish farming in their maybe 500 square meter plot on their terrace. And they're making a living out of it.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know what it's called. I don't know the
Fish
name.
farming?
Yes.
How big is their tank?
It's like a small tank on the terrace.
Can I explain this? I remember Daryl doing this. He would grow, he would raise fish in a tank, and then that's the wastewater, the dirty water would go through and fertilize the plants.
Yes.
Hydroponics.
Hydroponics.
Yeah.
And it can be done. It's not rocket science. Many people are doing it. You've got people that are doing it.
Yeah.
I'm saying these are like the urban farmers. These guys are doing it and recycling it in flats and apartments and buildings, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can grow crops indoors, guys. You don't have to do that.
Absolutely.
But you need to learn to take care of yourself. Whatever the weather may be, whatever COVID, lockdown, any of that stuff.
Yeah, but even lots of these small European countries, there's a lot more of that type of farming happening because there's like confined space. So a lot of that's happening, and even like the green spaces on the roof of buildings and stuff like that to help the oxygen levels and stuff.
Absolutely.
I have to say, in the States, everybody's moving away from the urban living, city dwelling, and they want to go out and have a little farm, dogs, cats, chickens, grow their own stuff, and I think it's great.
Small dwellings, yeah, absolutely.
I just don't want to forget about our farmers.
We'll have to do something. That's on our next show, our different special show that's coming up. We'll talk about these.
29, Mrs. Britto. You've done 29 shows, my friend.
Yes.
We've got 30 coming up next week.
I'm talking about our other project, which we will release and tell people about in the future.
Speaking of the cricket,
Yes,
any update on the scores?
It's 142 for 1, so the 24 overs
I don't know,
have
Jack,
been
I
completed.
don't know a whole lot about cricket. That's very
That's
good.
very good.
Yes, so
That's very good.
Yeah.
There was a
India.
young
Girls,
lady.
Go Lionesses.
Blue Lioness.
Tigresses, I'm joking.
I
Whatever.
think they will cross 300.
Huh?
I think they will cross 300.
You think they will cross 300?
They are not robots.
Yeah.
Sorry?
It's on the cards.
I think they will. I hope they do. I hope they kill it. During the week, I had somebody send me a really nice reel of this girl, Rodrigues.
Jemimah Rodrigues.
And Jemimah.
Rodrigues.
Jemimah Rodrigues she's a cricket player, right?
Yeah.
She took a lot of flack. And I wanted to touch briefly about this. Obviously, that's her on the left.
So this is Jemimah.
She's from Bandra.
And she was recognized by Nasser Hussain from the England team, former England player.
Okay.
Way back in 2018, and she did a phenomenal job in our semi-final, basically broke records from what I understand to get us into the final.
She was
right?
127 not out, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Why did I get so many reels? And the reason I want to highlight this is this kind of stuff. She spoke about mental illness. She spoke about crisis, about stress, about all these kind of things. And she went through a really, really hard time. And I think what has happened, Ajay, I want you to explain this a little bit more. I think what has happened finally worked out for her. And I think it's a learning lesson for any young girl out there, or a young boy maybe. Tell me a little bit more. I want to know about this, yeah?
I think Jemimah was at a crossroads with regards to her career. She was in and out of the team from what I understand. And, through, I think, sure luck, she got a chance to play in the semi-finals, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And she took the chance. Her strong. She basically was. She has a very strong faith, and she relied on that faith to do what she did during the semi-finals. And she's been very vocal about that, and she's been struggling with also mental health issues. She's very, very open about it, and I think she's a perfect example of that can be used for people today, especially girls, to see that if you have an inner strength about you, you can achieve wonders.
Well, absolutely. I think she's had a bit of a roller coaster. She was the Mumbai under-19s captain, but she's had success and failure. However, what she's basically said that it's been her family, her faith, and her self-belief that's actually got her through. So it's great. Obviously, if she's supported by close family, obviously she's got deep faith as well as that, and then obviously knowing that cricket, she's a great cricketer, and just keep ploughing ahead and just keep going for it, and it's really, really paying off for her. So that's just phenomenal.
You have a video, just a picture of her.
This is her after her phenomenal performance in the semi-finals.
जमिया, सबसे पहले आपको बधाई इतनी बड़ी पारी खेलने के लिए। 338 रन जब टारगेट मिला तो टीम का क्या थॉट था, और जब आप बैटिंग करने के लिए आए तो आपके दिमाग में
This is now when she's successful, right?
Yes.
इतना लंबा स्कोर चेज करना है, तो आपके दिमाग में क्या प्रोसेस चल रहा था, उसके बारे में जरा बताइए।
Yeah, I think जब ये स्कोर आया, the team का thought was that against New Zealand in 49 overs we had scored 3-4-1. Against Australia and Vizag, where we had scored 333. So we knew that we've done it against this team, and I felt with the way Australia started, they were 30 runs short with the way they were going, with the start they got. So I knew they were 30 runs short, and DY Patil is such a pitch, any score is chaseable. So I just knew that and मेरा thought process क्या था कि I just had to be there क्योंकि runs आते हैं, but I need to be there to get those runs.
Yeah, but
Good for her. Good for her.
It was a world record.
I think it's great. At the end of the day, if somebody, and this is a young girl, there's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be embarrassed about. You speak about your faith. I don't care what religion you are. She happens to be Catholic. Whatever religion you are, you've got your faith.
Yeah.
Mental illness. It's very rare that you have people talk about
But
it.
apparently they're saying that she's got incessant trolling, often due to her religious beliefs, which is extremely unfair.
Fucking
That's
losers.
terrible.
If anybody's got something to say about it, whatever. People are always going to try and
Yeah.
you know what? You got to listen to my sister Paula's interview.
Absolutely, that was phenomenal as
My
well.
sister Paula did the very first episode when we were in trial, testing out how the show was going to work and format. She was sweet enough. I had to kind of put a gun to her head and convince her to just sit and have a chat with me. And she's so smart.
Very inspirational.
So inspirational, insightful. And she gives advice about young women. You don't have to be Indian or in India or anywhere around the world. It's a battle. It's a struggle enough to do and to get from where you are to where you want to be. People are going to troll you, Joanne.
Yeah,
they're gonna.
For any reason, people make any old excuse. But it's easy to do that from behind your mobile phone screen or your computer screen.
Get out there. Ask Mark about it. He competed in stadiums with 60, 70, 80,000 people. And the pressure and how you've... But she talks about it, and I love the fact. Here, what is this? What's this?
So, Merv, this is a small snippet, I think, with the interview with the parents of Jemimah. And it says here, when cricketer Jemimah Rodrigues didn't make it into the World Cup shortlist, she didn't give up. She got better. And cut to yesterday's World Cup 2025 match against Australia. What a comeback. It wasn't easy. It was very hard on her. She had mental health issues and cried each day of the tour. She had anxiety, but she believed in herself. So this is what the parents have to say. Here, let's go.
Happened, like, it was not that she had not performed. She had a very good performance, but still, she did not even find a place among the 15 players or even in the reserve players.
Yeah.
Being, done so well. Even my daughter was like, she was obviously very, very shocked. But I knew that each one of us was struggling, and especially to see your daughter struggling so much, I don't think any parent can go through.
Yes.
When she had gone to leave this friend at the airport.
Now, these are Indian teams who are leaving for the World Cup.
Yeah. Oh.
They were leaving via Mumbai. So she goes to meet them and drop them at the airport.
Yeah.
I think not there in the squad.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And she literally broke down, and I said, yeah, we need to talk. And she said, I don't know what's going to happen, but I need a break. I just cannot concentrate. And then there was a fresh start. And she literally, those 2 months, she literally slogged out. There was nobody to, push her and all, because they were also broken, actually.
Listen. This is a great story and all. I love the fact that it's perseverance and hard work that's got her through this. But I love the fact about she's willing to share these stories.
Yeah.
And she cried and she broke down, and it's her faith and her parents' support. Mental illness. There was a very famous tennis player a couple of years ago. I can't remember her name. And she had a breakdown. She pulled out of like, I want to say Wimbledon.
Oh, there was a Japanese. Japanese.
Yeah. But you need to talk about these things. You can help other people. You've got these dimwits that are out there on the internet sitting behind in protected spaces that are willing to go and point fingers and say these things. Guys, I take my hat off to the people that just say, you know what, water off a duck's back.
Yeah, but Simone Biles also, she pulled out of the previous Olympics partway through the championships themselves because of those problems too.
It's not easy, dude.
No, of course
what they
not.
do is
Absolutely
you're on a
not.
world stage trying to perform. You're not going to make everybody happy. You're going to do your best. Jesus fought for me. Jemimah Rodrigues, the Bible says. So she's got faith. Good for her.
And I tell you what, I can understand how it can be such pressure on such sports people, because that's their life. Jemimah apparently used to stay next to Sachin Tendulkar's old house in Mumbai.
Oh, wow.
So she basically grew up seeing a legend. Right. So she even says that, she was talking about her emotions when she saw he winning the World Cup for the first time. And, basically a dream was formed at that time, which she wanted to accomplish in her life. And that's a beautiful story when you get to do it, even through such adversity.
Absolutely.
That's what you call full circle.
It'd be great if it was a fairy tale ending for her.
Well, it'll make a good movie.
Yes.
That would be phenomenal.
Go India. We want you to win.
Come on, Blue Tigresses. Go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Merv Britto Show. We do the show every evening. We thank you for joining us. We talk about these issues because we want to make people aware of what's happening out there. We would love you to get in touch with us. You can contact us in any place you get your social media from online. Mm-hmm. You can get in touch with us live on the air. 7507-246-246. We've got a lot of sports to talk about.
Yeah, I was going to say also Virat Kohli's got some stake in some restaurant that's opened in Salem. I went there earlier on in the week,
media links to,
which was lovely. It was a very nice place, but it was absolutely chucking it down.
What are you trying to drop names?
No, I can't remember the name of it.
Who was chucking it down?
Virat Kohli
It was chucking it down with rain.
Oh.
I went to one of their opening parties.
Whoop-de-doo. Well done.
Wow. We got a celebrity in our midst.
No, he's not here.
He may not be, but Joanne is.
No, I
She's
was,
been invited. Come
I was
on.
a +1, +2, +3.
Okay.
We've got a chess World Cup that's supposedly happening.
Yes.
Mom, I want you to know, what is the full form FIDE?
FIDE.
Don't give me a Konkani bad word with F, huh?
Fucking Indian, don't.
I had to.
Sorry. FID. I got
You
the
had
FID.
him at F.
I had him at F. I have no idea. What does it mean, Baba?
I think it's something to do with the
Oh,
chess.
you can ask me and you have no flipping clue.
Well, basically, it says FIDE means International Chess Federation, but I don't know why the letters are all jumbled up, and there's no C in it.
Can I again, I'm going to say this, and you've heard me say this 100 times. This is something that's really important. A big event that's going to happen right here in Goa in 2025.
I've got the answer.
I don't want to know it.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
It says Federation Internacional de Etches, which means chess.
The etches.
Sounds like in French to me.
It's a different language. No, that's not French. The
etches.
The etches is...
Sounds French to me. So basically, Goa... So Goa is the centre of chess for the next 4 weeks, apparently.
But they're not promoting it. Why haven't they been promoting it?
I was going to say, it took me by surprise, but we're not chess masters, Mervyn. Maybe that's why we weren't aware of it.
Nothing to do with that. I would love to. I'd be intrigued to go and watch it.
You can buy tickets.
Where?
You can buy tickets.
You can buy tickets. Okay, I know you can. Where?
Yeah, that's a good point. Huh? Where?
Why not promote these things? Promote someone. What are you doing? Why are you not promoting these events and bigging up Goa, dude?
It's at the Mukherjee Indoor Stadium.
Mukherjee? What's Mukherjee?
Mukherjee.
God bless you.
Go on then, go for it, Mukherjee.
Mukherjee.
Go for it then. I've got a different accent.
And a full form sang rahe.
What full form? What full form?
What is Mukherjee?
Mukherjee Stadium.
What is the full form?
Where is the full form?
Full naam sang mare.
Speaking Tamil to him, dude. Shyam Mukherjee.
Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Stadium.
There you go.
So it's an indoor stadium. It's
when is
your
it
neck
What's
of
the
the woods.
What are the dates?
It's already started.
It's your neck of the woods.
Who is the Shyam Prasad Mukherjee?
It was inaugurated yesterday, I believe. This is
31st. It's
31st, yeah.
to the 27th, and there's 206 players from 82 countries. And do you know what the prize purse is?
$1 million.
No, double it.
$2 million.
$2 million.
Wow. But you know what? This is what makes me so angry. We've got some of the biggest, some of the best named chess players in the world from India, correct?
Yes.
Now, this is happening right here in your own backyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't had bupkis about it.
Absolutely.
Why? How can you not? By the way, you had a question, Smarty Pants. Ask me.
Who is the Shyam Prasad Mukherjee?
Mrs. Mukherjee's son. Okay, back to the topic. Fuck off. Don't try. Don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me. You better wake up early and pack a lunch. All I'm saying to you is that if you've got something so brilliant happening here locally, and we talked about it last week, what were we talking about? And nobody knew about it.
There's multiple things that we don't know about.
Tour season, events that are happening here, there is no place to promote and let people know that they're happening. I'd love to go to watch Federice de Etche. Federice. Hey, I just said a bad word.
You're now what are you talking Konkani or Portuguese?
No, we're trying to make this a children-friendly store.
I'm explaining to you what FIDE stands for. Hey, you should play that video, dude.
Which video?
There was a video of that car, the guy reading the back of the car.
I'll play it.
Our bumper stickers? But you have to squint to read them?
I don't have them with me. That's going to happen in 2025 at Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Stadium.
And it's happening now, so it's on for the next 4 weeks. So the Prime Minister is saying it's a matter of pride that the World Chess Championships have come back to India.
Do we have any big name goings on this in this?
No. But we do have some budding chess players that I would love to remember, but there are some. I don't know if they're participating in this, but Gukesh will be there. Gukesh is our
Gukesh. Can you say his surname?
Who put this on the screen?
I did.
What is that?
This is about
that's the championship. And there's the logo on the right hand side.
I just saw something else pop up on the screen. Is that Willie screwing up over there? So this is happening. It's happening right now, right?
Yes, it's happening as we speak. In my neck of the woods. Yeah.
Hey, so Gukesh,
when I was in Indigo, there was a little girl that was playing chess. One of the best. She's in Goa, and I can't remember her name.
Ivana.
What?
Ivana Furtado.
Ivana Furtado. There you go, Ivana Furtado. I hope you're in the tournament, and I hope you kick some butt and make us proud right here in our own backyard.
Guys, if there are any parents out there, you should take your kids to this. Inspire them.
Absolutely.
I think no point in, and you know what? The rains have stopped, so no excuse. So please do
stop talking about the rains. The rains have nothing to do with this.
Where to buy the ticket?
Where to buy the ticket? Normally at the ticket counter. Normally you go online, or you can go up to the stadium and they will have a counter where it'll say tickets. You know how to spell ticket?
Baba, to ticket naka. Free ticket zai taka.
Baba, what Mataji marite. So Yusuf Mataji. Okay, this is happening, and this is a good way. We talked about sunburn and all these other things. Sunburn creates problems, but you've got the tourist season right now. Promote these things. A lot of people would come here, and you could generate a lot more tourist traffic.
Did you see the logo? Did you actually see the logo on there?
Chess-based India.
Yeah, can you see the logo? So essentially it's trying to touch on the fact that it's Goa. So you can see there's the palm tree on the green. So there's a palm tree with the sea. And
that's not. Is that only for this event?
No, yeah, it's for this event. It says a white palm tree with a blue wave at the bottom. Red panel boasts a checkerboard, and then the yellow panel is stylized sun and curved rays representing Goa's sunny weather and warm and welcoming vibe.
I tell you what, guys, they should have hired our team. We do a better job.
Are you kidding me? With Mataji over here. Yeah. Mataji, I'm going to ask you a question. Yeah, wise man. Baba, aikamare.
Yeah, aikamare.
What is the piece of chess that is being shown right there with right next to the 2025? Yeah. What is that piece of chess?
King.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Ding ding daga.
I'm a chess player actually.
Huh? You're a champion chess player.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Did you say CHESS or CHEST? What chess? You actually play chess? You just got the joke. You'll get it on the way home.
This is, by the way,
I play.
This is by, isn't he the world champion, Gukesh?
Yeah.
So this is world champion. Gukesh takes down Hikaru Nakamura to score his first win at Clutch Chess Champions Showdown.
That's impressive.
Can you say Gukesh's surname, because I can't?
Who's?
What?
Gukesh.
Where
Gukesh. Pragnandaha.
Yeah.
Pragnandaha?
Wait,
where does it say? Scroll down, I'll say his surname.
Where's his name?
I don't know, I'm reading it on my notes.
Okay, let's move along. Listen, you've got this is happening right now. When is this televised, or you have to go and watch it?
Do you think we're going to see this guy at the championships?
This ain't chess.
Unlikely.
Nusrat, man.
Huh?
He came for he great crashed the World Cup finals. Do you think he'll great crash the FIDE championships?
Who is Nusrat?
Salt Bay, mate.
Oh, dude, this is the dude. Salt Bay's done though.
Yeah, he's done, mate. He's done.
Get him off of there, man. Take him for some chicken kafri. I'll show you fucking sprinkling salt on a piece of meat.
Can you bleep that out?
Amit Khan recreates Magnus Carlsen versus Gukesh viral table slam meme. What is this?
This was in June 2018. He basically, I think Neil will explain this better. What is this about, Neil?
I don't really give a shit, dude. I couldn't care less.
Come on, let's
I don't even know. What is this about? Come on, hurry up.
Yeah, fast.
So Magnus Carlsen was the world champion, and this was his reaction when he lost. And he was like stunned, and it became a very viral meme.
So
is this a meme? Is this a video, or are you just going to show a screenshot?
Let me see if the video is down here. It is. Okay, here it is. This is what basically he's doing a parody of what happened. And that's what Magnus Carlsen did. He slammed the table. He knocked over all the chess pieces.
So Amir Khan is doing the same thing right now.
This is what Merv does to us if we mess up in the studio, by the way.
That's so not true. I'm such a loving, fun-loving, kind, generous, thoughtful... No, I'm kidding. So Magnus Carlsen lost a match and slammed the table. Okay, well, whoop-de-doo. Let's move along, guys. Chess is fun. It's happening right here in your own backyard. If you get a chance to do it, go to Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Stadium in... Donapala, no?
It's in Bamboli.
In Bamboli. Go, you can buy tickets. Tickets are available. Go and check it out. Inspire your next generation.
Merv, I got an idea.
Sang.
I got an idea, mate.
Sang, buddy.
Since it's going to be our 30th episode the next week, how about we sponsor a couple of tickets, but on condition that people do a few things on the Merv Britto show. What do you say?
I'm happy to sponsor anything.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of these shirts. These are just giveaways, and I'm going to use them for every show. I'm going to either use blue or white. What do you want to give away? Tell me, my friend.
Tickets. A couple of tickets.
To what?
To the chess championships.
Give them away. Give me if I want to go to this show. When is it? I can go then. Like there've got to be hours when you can go there and watch this. No.
I'll find out.
It's on for 4 weeks.
Let's get on with this, guys. We're coming into the tourist season here in Goa.
Indeed we are.
And you wouldn't tell by the weather, but
unlike any start to any season before it, I think.
I know, Joanne. There's been a lot of rain. Goa witnessed over 5.45 million tourists arrive in the first half of 2025 state government Goa data. You believe that?
Nope. Apparently it's been refuted.
I don't believe that.
There's a lot of skepticism around this.
I just mentioned it, and I'm not afraid to say it. This is my own opinion, but I don't think Goa is promoted on the world stage, and your tourist industry, which is your bread and butter, is not being properly managed, maintained. It's too difficult to get here. And the tourists that you used to see, it's only the hardcore people that genuinely love this place, that have a vested interest in wanting to come back every year. Yeah. Everybody else has moved on, dude.
Merv, considering the current state of affairs, what would you promote?
Can I start with the visa issues? Make it easier to get visa. Do it online. Mm-hmm. When you come here, you can go and book. Listen, you need to travel. Taxi industry. Make sure you fix the taxi industry. The tourists are not getting ripped off. They can pay for a cab and not get ripped off every turn of the way. I want to go shopping. I want to go to a restaurant. I want to go here, there, and everywhere. Just have more rules and regulation laws, clean up the place, stop having the mess you have. That these people, like, we're used to it because we grow up here. We've grown up here. We know how it works.
So
these guys, make it better, make it easier, make it more inviting. Do what these countries that are successful are doing.
But whatever they're doing right now works, apparently. You're getting 5.45 million tourist arrivals, according to the government.
Must be the local people who came back from.
Yeah, that's what people say. They're saying the arrivals here are actually the expat people going from London and the UK.
But it could be. You just don't know. I mean, the thing is, apparently people are saying there's too much of a high cost in terms of once you get here. If you are staying in hotels, the rates are too high. The taxi fares are too high. I mean, I know people who come here for the season, but then they say just during the Christmas, New Year season, it just gets extortionate. So they'll maybe come, they may be in a rental apartment or something like that. But then they're basically going to Malaysia, Thailand, different places, Sri Lanka even, so that they don't actually have to pay extortionate rates during the height of the season.
Do you blame them, Joe?
No, I don't blame them. Of course I don't blame them.
I wouldn't go here.
And they're saying that Goa is losing its appeal, and that people are, they are losing out to other places. So it's like a call for people to really reflect on that and just kind of rethink the strategy.
False data on Goa tourism a cause of concern, Minister. So this is Rohan Khaunte. What's he saying?
So it's not him. That's what the opposition is synopsis. The synopsis is Goa's tourism minister addressed concerns about false tourism data. The state government is taking action against the misinformation. Goa's tourism is performing well. The minister highlighted the actual numbers of tourists. The government is working to improve the tourism experience. Goa is exploring new markets to attract more tourists. Fix Goa first before you attract anybody. Don't sell them bullshit, man.
But that's the point, right? Rohan Khaunte is the tourism minister. Fine. All I'm saying to you is you've got a budget. What is being done all around the world by all these other countries to promote what you have, your natural beauty, it's a beautiful destination to come and relax, celebrate, get married, whatever the case may be, right? What is being done, and where is that money being spent to bring people, to invite people, to make people want to come to Goa? We live here, and I take it for granted. Yeah. I know what a shithole it can be, but I love this place. This place is my home. I choose to be here, right? But I'm saying to you, for all the local people that have businesses, whether you're the shacks, the restaurants, the taxi drivers, the hoteliers, you need those tourists to come and spend money, no?
Yeah, absolutely. And they're basically saying this regenerative tourism, they're really kind of pumping that home in terms of saying they're looking for new tourists, different markets, different ways for people to see Goa as well. So, I mean, who knows? They're saying time will tell with all of that. But right now it's pricing itself out of the market, and I think because the airfares are even too expensive for people. And so many of these people who are returning, who are here for the longer term, they're booking their flights in March, April, that kind of thing. And you just literally can't do anything on the fly because it's extortionate rates.
It's a shame because you can't see what's right in front of your nose. and if you haven't realized as a tourism minister that this is a problem, you can put out all the fake numbers you want, or I don't know if they're fake. I'm not saying that they're
there's
fake.
skepticism.
There's skepticism, but you can put out all the numbers and figures you want. But at the end of the day, we on the ground, boots on the ground, can see what's happening here.
Yeah.
And I think it's a shame because these poor industry people that need the tourists to come here and spend the money. You've got the natural resource, you got the beaches, you got everything here, right?
Yeah.
People want to come here. Just make it more accessible, more affordable.
Absolutely.
The shack owners are getting screwed left, right, and center. This season, I've been to the beach a couple of times. It's dead. The weather's not helping.
Of course not.
The prices don't help.
Yeah.
So you've got less tourists. You've got a lot of the local tourists, but the tourists that actually were the people that made this place a tourist destination aren't the kind.
You know, Merv, it's interesting that we're talking about this today. But just yesterday, I always pride myself that I was in Bangalore for 16 years, and I met a lot of well-cultured and educated people from there. And I truly believe that South India has a more, how do I put it? People with more expansive minds, and they understand what is required for tourism. And these friends of mine from Bangalore, from South India, they know what makes Goa. And they ask me, they actually ask me, what's happening to Goa. And yesterday, a friend of mine shared me this article, and I would like to, it summarizes what's happening to Goa.
Put it on, no?
And this is it. This is the name of the article, and we'll share it later for everybody.
Just Delhi by the sea, how Goa drove his tourists away. You know what? It's such a fucking shame, but it's the truth. Look at this. Is this what tourists came to Goa for in the first place? This is commercialization, this is capitalism, whatever you want to call it. But we've got such beautiful natural resources, warm people, great food. I'm not going to get into the whole article. I'm just saying to you. Ajay, can I ask you another question?
Yes.
Yeah? If you're dependent on these tourists to come here, has anybody taken the time to ask the tourists, to poll the tourists that used to come or that are coming here currently? Like you've got an article from a friend, right? We've got some very smart people around that are managing the government. Has anybody taken the time to ask people, why are you not coming back to Goa? Or what would make you want to come back to Goa? Or what can we do better? Or what would you suggest? At the airport, for instance, we've talked about the airport. It's such a beautiful airport, but nobody has a clue how to direct people, to welcome people, to take care of people, right? Just ask it's like having a restaurant and asking your customers after a meal, did you like your meal? Did you like the service? How was the food? Would you rate the, just feedback.
Also talking about the airport, we were told that everybody leaving the airport yesterday was breathalyzed. Everybody driving a car, picking people.
I don't care. It's a great thing, but I'm saying we're talking about tourism here.
To answer your question, you know the FIDE championships.
Fodrija. That's my new acronym. I don't even. Joanne, what is it? What is the chess thing?
Trust me.
From me, sweetie.
Trust me when I say.
People are going to get. Listen, they're going to think I'm just saying bad words.
Trust me when I say this, man. The real champions, the Maha Grandmasters of chess, is our politicians, our Goan politicians.
Those
are the guys that will win those championships.
Are you
Trust
saying
me.
We're all pawns?
We are all pawns, and I'll tell you why.
We got a queen.
You're asking questions about why not do this? Why shouldn't they? Why aren't they asking what is wrong with feedback from them? That is not their priority, dude. That is not their priority. You think if that was their priority, they would not be focused on doing this? There's no money in this for them. So then, hence, it is about real estate, conversion of lakhs of square meters of land. You ask them about feedback there, they will give you all the feedback that you want.
But then why are you in the business? Why are you there if you're not there to make change and better what was given to you? You're a politician, right? You're a public servant. You're a government servant. You're there to do a job. You're there to protect our Goa. It's not your Goa. It's our Goa. It's people's place, right? But if you're not in there for the right reasons, it's a shame, right? Because you're not helping the locals. You've got your own interests and you've got your own goals, ideas, targets that you want to meet. Yeah. And you're killing the industry. You're killing the country. I don't want to get into politics or politicians. Ajay, I agree with you 100%.
It is a shame that a friend of mine who's not Goan from South India is more concerned about Goa than we are. and then sharing these kind of articles with us.
These guys are cultured. In South India, they might not be another Goa and all, but these guys speak well. They're polite. They do all these things to cater to what little bit of the tourist industry pie they get. Here in Goa, you've got the biggest or one of the largest pies of the tourist industry, and you treat them like shit. You don't take care of them. And I've seen this, dude. I've seen these gaudy colors. I've heard the loud music on the beaches. I've heard that's not catering to the tourists you want to encourage to come to Goa.
And these South Indian friends of mine, they will refuse to come to North India. Why? Because it doesn't remind them of Goa. This friend of mine, she's so worried for us that the direction that Goa is going to.
I think we're all worried.
It's sad that we as Goans are not.
Too late. There's nobody doing jack about it. Everybody's sitting back and watching and waiting for something to happen, for it to happen. You talk a lot of smack, but at the end of the day, talk the talk and walk the walk until somebody stands up or somebody wakes up, and our people stand up and wake up and realize what's happening is not getting any better. Good luck, mate. That's why people. Would you like to live in I'm not even going to go into Delhi. I was going to say, why are people from Delhi moving here? Because of the pollution and the smog and all that kind of stuff, right? Why aren't Goans moving to Delhi?
Exactly.
So if you want to be in a place where it's conducive to your health, chilled out, relaxed, don't try to make it
Help sustain it.
Don't make it a place that it's not supposed to be. This is not what Goa's made.
But the irony is that Goa is becoming like Delhi now. With the concretization, with the change in culture. That is why people came to Goa. That's why my South Indian friends want to come to Goa for that reason. So
I understand. And on top of that, you're having a problem with the poor people having to pay Hafta.
Well, yeah, potentially this extortion
this is I don't know how true this is. Is this actually happened to the poor?
Supposedly.
Why are tourists not visiting Goa? Transport Minister Movin Gadino reveals two key reasons.
Yeah.
Get it?
He says it's high costs and Goa losing its appeal because of it's losing its culture.
Why? What's losing its?
These are guys in the
culture, dude.
These are the ministers in power. They should be doing something about it. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You had this as one of the things. Talk about it. I don't know anything about it.
No, you're talking about the Hafta now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I think the AAP are bringing it to the fore, essentially saying that there are establishments that are being extorted by 3 to 4 lakhs a month from their businesses, their establishments, restaurants and hotels.
We'll get to that, guys. But somebody sent us a video regarding how tourists behave on Atal Setu. Here it goes. Tourists riding on Atal Setu. By the way, this is a parody.
Mervin, you would like those dogs, no?
I love my doggies.
Okay, all right, let's move on.
We got to move on, guys. Come on. What I was going to say too is it's a shame because you can see the problem. The problem is there right in front of you, and nobody is able to do anything about it. And this is a place. That's exactly why we do this show. We're so passionate about where we live and what's going on, but. Sometimes, and I'm at that point, I said this to you last week, I'm frustrated. You get to a point where you don't know what else to do. And you know what? Just screw it. Let the next generation figure it out. And that's such a shame because we've got the potential to be great.
Yeah.
Of course, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We were such a brilliant tourist destination. And look at it, it's like a freaking big city now with the pond stains and all the tattoo shops and all the freaking booze shops. And it's not what Goa is supposed to be. People didn't come here for that.
So on top of the tourism issues, we have what the opposition, one of the opposition parties, Aam Aadmi Party, has said that there's a lot of extortion happening along the tourist belt. Do you think that's true, Merv?
Never heard of it. I've heard of the Aam Aadmi Party, but I don't know anything about it.
So this is what he says. Goa President Advocate Amit Palekar has voiced strong concerns over widespread Hafta, which is extortion, practices allegedly affecting business owners across Goa's coastal belt. According to Palekar, illegal collections have surged to around 3 to 4 lakh per month from each establishment.
Okay, let me, two questions. Who is being asked to pay this? And who the hell does Palekar live here?
He's a goal.
Here, right?
Yes.
Does he have any evidence? And why is, if he's got evidence, why is something not being done about it? Why should anybody have to pay a hafta to operate a business?
But he's representing several hotel and restaurant owners, and so they've approached him.
But who are you paying the hafta to? Who is the hafta being paid to?
I'll tell you. I can answer that somewhat. I have some friends who have restaurants.
Are they from Bangalore?
No, they're from Goa. Serious topic. Friends who have places here in Kalangut, etc. And some of the money that they have to pay is to the cops to keep the thing open beyond a certain time. Yeah. So that they won't be harassed.
But why are
Let's be real, man.
Why are you breaking the rules? You wouldn't have to pay a hafta if you follow the rules.
If you don't pay, you can't even function properly. The business cannot function. You'll be harassed.
Ajoy, can I tell you something? Can I say something?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you follow the rules, you don't have nothing to worry about. Let me also explain to you that it is a sad state of affairs that this is happening and it's blatant. It's out in the open. We've all known that you have to pay the cops and you get... But if you don't break the rules, there are channels to follow to fix a problem.
But in many places, it's not about the police. There's extortion rackets in huge cities around the world.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying it happens. I'm sure in a big city, yes, not necessarily in Goa.
But where there's money, where there's lots of money changing hands.
You've got restaurants and hotels where they've got pots of cash. These people come from overseas and they spend a shitload of money. Of course, somebody's going to try and get a piece of that. Right? But if you're playing by the rules and you're trying to do things by the book, pay your taxes, do what you need to do. You don't need to bribe. I'm sure it happens. I'm not a snowflake.
They're protection rackets a lot of the time, though. It's not just about extorting people. They'll say, we'll protect you if you're getting, pressure from other people, other parties. And so, in order to make sure they can maintain their businesses, that's, how it's dressed up.
Do we not have departments that, like anti-corruption departments, and departments that can sort this out? I'm not making light. I know it's not easy. It's hard. It happens. It happens everywhere around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not saying that it's not happening or it's happening, whatever the case may be. But there are rules and there's steps to follow.
That's a different ball game, Mervyn. That's not about following the rules. It's about other people thinking they can muscle in on your business and take your money.
Gangsters, good old-fashioned gangsters.
Who knows who it is? But essentially,
it ain't me.
There are people that do these things.
But you know what, Merv? We've been beating this dead horse for so long. We have all the rules and regulations, man. But the thing is, it's not implemented, right? It's deliberately not implemented so that such activity can occur. People have no concern about the law in this country, especially in Goa right now. It's horrible.
It's taken something that is so precious, something so beautiful, naturally beautiful, and turned it into something that it's not. I'm not fresh off the boat. I know things happen here, and good things and bad things, but it's a shame because it affects the whole climate and culture of a place.
Of course.
And we're getting to a point where I've become the biggest pessimist. What's the word I'm trying to use? I've lost any kind of hope.
You're no longer optimistic.
Yeah, I'm not an optimist that we could actually turn things around, because this has been the case for so long. Unless you have like a fundamentally, stoically great person, like I would have
some inspirational person,
to come in, like
Palekar or something,
like Manohar Parrikar, like Doc Mahathir Mohamad in Malaysia, who changed that country right around. And it wasn't overnight. It took time. But he was a phenomenal leader that was able to see potentially a future and bring the people together and bring the politicians together and make sure that things were done for the right reasons, not to line your pockets.
And also Paul has made the example of Singapore, how they completely turned around their fortunes and how buoyant that economy is these days.
Such a brilliant example. Don't reinvent the wheel.
I think it takes more than just a leader. The leaders are a reflection of society, but if the society doesn't have their priorities straight, then what hope do you have?
Can everybody be the president?
Not everybody can
everybody be the CM?
No, the thing is,
you need a leader, right? You need one. There's only one captain of a ship.
Are you saying that we don't have any good people? Well,
the proof's in the pudding, Mac.
Rubbish.
Let me tell you, Jackson. What part of this you're not understanding? You're trying to explain to me that I'm not saying we don't have good leaders.
Yeah.
But are you not seeing the way Go is going?
The thing is, we are choosing not to vote for such leaders, right?
Well, no.
Yes.
The system is rigged.
Rubbish, Merv.
The system is rigged. I can give you, Ajoy. I'm going to make a statement that's going to get me in trouble. I can win an election based on a calculation. I will give you a calculation. I got a friend of mine. We were sitting and having a drink one day, and in a joke, jestful, we were talking about how simple it was to rig an election, to win an election. I'll tell you, if I can give you a calculation of so many crores that I need to spend out of my pocket to bribe everybody to vote for me, and I get into power, I can win an election, and I will make 10 times that while I'm in power.
And that's how these guys are being voted into power, right?
But you're you're taking the bribe, no?
That doesn't make you a good leader, right? If you're being voted or you're campaigning on those lines.
That's not the argument.
But that is the argument.
No, the argument is you need a good leader. We haven't found a person that can make that change.
No.
Name me one.
See, do you think Mahatma Gandhi became a leader that he was by doing a calculation? I have to line up each person's pocket.
No.
Right?
No.
So I mean, there was a yearning for freedom at that time, and people understood that we have this common requirement, and they voted accordingly, or they chose to follow this guy and put him in a position where he could make a change. Today, our requirements are what? Sorrow, biryani, iPhone, fancy car, fancy cars,
Swiggy,
how much money you can make from cheating people from their land, property, etc., and then you will vote for somebody who will make those dreams come true.
Yeah, but the point I've made, my friend, my brother, I agree with you 100%. I'm making the point that we've got these good people here in the state. Why do we not see the change? We've got very smart people. We've got very good people that would potentially, they don't want to get involved in politics and ruin their names and reputation. So you leave I want to use a couple of adjectives. You leave the people to do their job. I'm not going to get down on this. I genuinely don't want to get too deep into this. We've talked about this and we know about this. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, the opinions expressed on the show are our own personal opinions and not the opinions of the Merv Britto show. We voice our opinions just because we sit and we have the opportunity to make our voices heard and make people aware of this. That's why we do the show.
And we're hoping that, our viewers will do the same to call us into the show. You can be anonymous, no problems.
Jemimah, first fix your phone, huh? I'll give you 2 slaps.
Phone is absolutely fine.
No, we're not doing a whole lot of calls. There's a lot of social media. When are we doing you promised me.
Next week.
You keep saying next week.
Next week, the 30th. You said the 30th episode you wanted to do.
If I don't respond to messages and make some live calls on the air
we're going to do it today.
Ice Coreano?
Yeah.
I love you. I tell you what, Yusuf's buying dinner today, by the way. I didn't tell you that. Mataji.
Look at his face.
For what reason?
Look at that face. Whoa.
We need to find him a good wife to cook for him. That he's eating out all the time. If there's any good women...
Oh, eating out. Eating out.
I'm not eating out. I'm eating at home.
At home? Who cooks at home?
My mom.
I tell you about anything that will put you off eating.
What? Food? Talk to me, because I'm really hungry.
Yeah, talking about food, Merv.
Can we talk about the Mapusa market?
Yeah.
What do you don't say?
It's talking about the filthy Mapusa market, the fish and meat market.
Oh my God. Is this Mapusa? Filthy Marble. Health Department issues final notice the chief officer over filthy mops. But that's what I'm saying to you. If this chief officer, whatever his name is, was doing his job, he's not the one on his hands and knees cleaning the...
Merv,
Look at this.
This is ridiculous.
Yummy in your tummy, Merv. Yummy in your tummy.
No wonder people are giving up fish and meat.
I told you.
I'm not surprised. I have to say, it doesn't surprise me so much.
I told you last week what my grandma used to do. She'd sneak into a kitchen under the pretext of going to the toilet. If you ever saw this, would you stay and eat at a restaurant?
Definitely not.
But that's what I'm saying. Ajo, we just spoke about politicians. Let me ask you something as simple as, who the hell is this guy who's in charge of... You mean to tell me he doesn't know the difference between clean and dirty? Then why is he the officer obligated to oversee this? Get somebody who can make sure they ensure... You've got some... Sanjeet Rodrigues. I know a guy named Sanjeet Rodrigues. I'm dropping names. That's the kind of guy. He was Manohar Parikar's blue-eyed boy. And you can find people like this dude who can get out there and actually get a job done. He's not into the you scratch my back and I scratch yours, quid pro quo and all this. Why can't people do their jobs? Why does a market allow to get to this and deteriorate to this condition?
Yeah. I'll tell you how I would do it.
Oh my God!
If I was an elected official, I would go to the biggest shop in that market who's violating the most, and I would make an example of him or her. I would shut that shop, find that guy, put him in jail, if I could, and then I would broadcast it to everybody in that market and just watch how they'll all fall in line. Nobody's scared of the law, mate.
Boss,
nobody's scared of the law. What law?
Why do you have a teacher in a classroom? Because you want to let the pupils run the classroom? You need somebody proper to manage and maintain that, right? So if you've got somebody who knows hygiene, cleanliness, rules, laws, I'm saying rules and laws.
Rules,
laws, regulations, but more importantly, the enforcement. Why is this guy not being held accountable?
Yeah.
Why is he not? He should be punished.
Apparently they were blaming a contractor.
Huh?
Apparently they were blaming a contractor for poor waste collection.
And the filth in this shop is from waste collection.
No, that's what they're saying, and essentially, but no concrete action has been taken.
Mm-hmm. We've spoken about this 100 times on every week we talk about rules, regulations, but the enforcement is equally important. You can have all the rules and regulations in the world. If they're not going to be enforced, what's the use? So this guy should be cut his balls off. Don't give him his salary.
on that stump over there.
On that same block. Castrate the son of a SOB. The point I'm trying to make is there have to be rules and regulations, guys. If you're not doing your jobs, why are you being able to get a salary? Dude, I didn't mean to say that. Whatever. The point I'm getting very animated and emotional.
You are.
Because I love Mapusa. I've been to the market. It doesn't have to be spotless, but all around the world, you're able to keep markets clean, hygienes, rules. Right? Have you heard of salmonella? Have you ever heard of what's the other one? E. coli.
E. coli. My God.
You're not worried about the public and keeping them safe? You can have it in this condition.
Mervyn, I just remember from years ago going to the Mapusa place to get the driving licenses and all those pan stains up the wall. I'd never seen anything like it.
But that's what I'm saying, no?
And that Mapusa market area, they've never really done a huge amount to clean the whole area up.
This is apparently recently
dirty street food.
A foreign traveler tries famous dirty street food in India. Netizens ask, "How sick did you get?"
Was he trying to lose weight or something? Was he just like a stomach flew away from his ideal weight?
Can you please show that video of Yusuf making those parathas or chapatis last?
I think this is the guy
who...
Dude, don't even. Long line for dirty street food in India.
This is in Calcutta, by the way, or Kolkata. Why is
I'm sorry.
Bad. How many people are here right now? Probably 30 or 40 people. Hello.
Hello.
Have you ate here before?
Yeah, one time.
Yeah? Is it good?
It's nice.
Nice? Yeah. Clean? Is it clean?
Yeah.
He said it's clean. It's clean now, but before it was dirty?
No.
Never dirty?
Look around you, dude.
I see videos online, it's dirty.
I think that you should really experience it and then give your own judgment.
He's going to experience it, all right?
He'll experience it the next morning, I'll tell you that.
From the tap. I think he is the most famous street food vendor in the world.
You're creating this hype for Instagram or
Yeah, it's YouTube. I mean, the hype is there. You've seen the videos of him online, right?
Yeah, you should try and go talk to him.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him. I have to wait the queue. I know in India, you guys love to cut the queue.
I love to cut the queue.
You can see.
He said that. I'd beat his ass, dude.
But it's true.
There wouldn't be a crowd if there was no hype.
Is there actually?
Yeah.
The taste is also good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it. Is it spicy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool. There it is. Big man.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Bon kya number two?
Bonzale mare. Okay. Well, interesting.
Listen, guys, I love my share of, as my uncle Raymond would call them, the dirties. But you've got to be careful also. People can die from this. Yeah, I've been into these markets. I've been in Panjim. I've been in a Mapusa market. There's nothing wrong with that. This is fresh seafood. But when you're done selling this food and the market's closed, you need people to come and clean it.
Yeah, of course.
What's this dude doing, man?
This is a very famous YouTuber. He goes by the channel Best Ever Food Review. And
we need to do this. I'd love to do this, man. Huh? That is talking to the mic. That's not a fucking lollipop.
Is in Goa? This looks like Goa. But put the volume up.
The volume's on, Baba.
Common misconception about eating sharks. You can read them in the comments right now. People tend to believe that they're off limits, but the real controversy is over finning of sharks or eating sharks that are endangered.
Okay, this is about sharks. By the way,
I don't want to.
You know, did you read the article? And we should talk about this next week, maybe. The shark population around Goa is reaching dangerous low levels, almost to point of extinction apparently.
The sharks are following the tourists.
Oh dear.
They're not coming to Goa. We're going to Thailand, we're going to Malaysia, we're going to a place where the water's clean. I can see my feet in front of me. I don't want to swim in this polluted place where all the sewage is being... What's this dude saying?
Okay, he's...
Indian street food. Talk to me, big... I'm hungry, dude. What is that? Oh! Oh, dude! Garnish! What's that garnish? Oh my God!
Yummy in your tummy, baby.
Yeah, get that in.
He's just talking about the different types of food that preparation.
Runny egg. I'm hungry. How about you? Bajaz.
Okay, that looks good. Okay, by the way, not all Indian food is that way. Like bad. It's there's some establishments that are really
showing
good.
me these stupid goddamn videos because it's making me more and more hungry. Listen, at the end of the day, follow the rules. Keep your stores clean. Don't kill people with poisoning. But if you're going to be a food market, you've got to have somebody in place that's going to run it like a business. You've got too many dumbasses that are being paid a salary by the government that are not doing their jobs, and they need to be held responsible. This is Britto.
I'm just saying India are 200 for 3 after 35 overs.
Boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
Come on, Tigress.
Come on, baby.
Wow, I said.
That's it. Wow.
Hey, wow.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much.
I've got some Shandon in the fridge. I'm hoping that I can use in celebration.
Okay, let's move this along. I think it is a shame, and it all boils down to what we talk about every week. Is I don't want to be a Debbie Downer and talk about this every week, but the fact of the matter remains: rules, regulations, but more importantly, enforcement. If you're put in a position and you've been hired to do a job, do your job.
By the way, Merv, your what do you call expectation of buying your dream Ola bike may have to wait, mate.
Yeah.
Why? What's Ola? Ola Uber?
They've suspended the sales of these e-vehicles.
Electric Olas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Because basically their after-sales service has been very poor, and there's apparently 3 outlets whereby they've got like all of these vehicles in for repair and they haven't been repaired.
Can I tell you, I've experienced this firsthand. Sorry, Joanna, I cut you off. Go on.
No, that's it. They're essentially saying there's about 2,000 Ola scooters remain unrepaired across 3 service centres in
Sweetie,
the state.
who was the accounts guy that used to work for us? Or is it in inventory? Saibaz. We experienced this firsthand. He bought a bike and it broke down in the first month. And the funny thing is they wouldn't fix it. And I had to go and threaten them in
Was it this same brand?
Yeah, Ola.
Oh, okay.
They've got a horrible name for anyway. Ola's electrics trade certificate suspended. Vehicle sales halted and go. I'm so happy somebody's doing their job. Give them a round of applause.
But isn't Ola doing well as a company?
Yeah, they're doing great. Everybody except for Goa. Did you get that?
That was pretty on point, yeah.
But the point is, at the end of the day, if you've bought a bike, you want it to be able to work. And, you know, you've got 2,000 vehicles that are unrepaired. That's ridiculous.
They have bikes that are lined up. You can't have a bike break down after 3 months. They came and towed it. They came and fixed it. They sent it back. It broke down a couple of months later. Brand new bike. Would you not be really annoyed? Would you not be irate? So that's what's happening. They need to pull the license.
Of course.
And I'm glad they did.
It's temporarily being pulled, but you know, of course, they need to get their act together and obviously make sure that people can actually just get what they need.
Why were they allowed to? And here again, if it was being enforced, why would you allow it to get to the point where it's 2,000 stranded and screwed over people that have bought a brand new bike that can't have the bike to use because it's not working and they're not fixing it?
Sounds like the company's in deep trouble. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not a reflection of all electric vehicles. It's Ola specifically, right?
Yes. Yes.
I don't. You know what? People have to learn and go online. Check it out, man. You'll get your answer right there.
Okay. And
Son.
Okay.
What's
this is I think another parody video.
Watching reels. What?
So somebody made about Ola. I don't know if it's true or not. It looks unverified. Apparently, there have been a lot of. I'm not naming names, but apparently a lot of e-vehicles have gone up in flames. So this is the video about that. But in case you have an Ola, maybe you can consider using it as a power source, like these guys have. They connected this Ola scooter e-vehicle to provide lighting during Ganesh Chaturthi.
Oh, so providing electricity.
Yeah, correct.
There you go. There's somebody thinking on his feet. That's a good idea. Listen, guys, we never want to make light of somebody getting screwed over, but this has been happening for a while. I'm glad somebody's doing their job and making sure that people get justice.
Absolutely.
Get your money back.
I mean,
they should take him to court, by the way, and get everybody's money back.
Of course. I mean, at the end of the day, moving away from, these old power sources and things like that, petrol. What's the word that you would and get the joint word that you'd call for petrol, coal, all of that kind of thing?
Natural resources.
Yeah, like moving away from these old kind of
technologies. No, but listen, there's got to be a balance. You can't stop using coal and kerosene and petrol and all these fuels and blah blah blah. These are all
fossil fuels. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Neil. I was like grappling for the words.
You can't. Listen, Donald Trump has gone back to drill, baby, drill. In the States, there's got to be a balance. There's a reason that you're having climate change and all these bad things are happening. And I'm not saying it's one way or other. That's my opinion. There's got to be a balance. But if you want to incorporate electric vehicles, they've got to work. I don't care what company you are. Of course. So even Tesla, stuff like that. Elon would get his name dragged through the muck if his car started breaking down.
Well, they did for a while, though, didn't they? They went off the rails.
They've got a beautiful product.
They did go off the rails for a while.
You know what, Merv? You mentioned coal. And, we are up for a battle again in Goa.
Why then?
Because, there's going to be a massive protest, I would imagine, against coal transportation in Goa. So we've had this, no coal activism that has happened in the past.
Okay.
And the government had promised. And I remember very distinctly that even the late Manohar Palekar had promised that coal transportation would be limited to a certain amount. So it seems like the government is pushing for more coal transportation, and it looks like we're going to go back to a lot of strikes and activism in this regard. So this is what this is.
Because of the transportation of coal?
Yes.
I don't know enough about the story. The fact of the matter remains that it like iron ore, like the barges plying the Mandovi River, right? Mm-hmm. It comes with a price, it comes with the toll. But is the money being generated by the government, the taxation, all these things for these, going back to the economy, they're going back to the government? Are they being spent properly? Coal's a dirty, and I no pun intended, it's a dirty, dirty topic, right?
Yeah.
In many ways than one. The point I'm trying to make is that there have to be environmental studies that are conducted, the impact of what's happening. It's not just you can do something because it generates revenue, but you've got to have strike a balance, enforcement rules, laws, regulations, but the enforcement of these rules to make sure the coal industry is not being abused and all of this that's actually happening is being regulated.
You know, Merv, before we go deep into this topic, we have a few comments come from our viewers.
Okay.
One from Zohe Ball the Way. Okay, I hope I got that name right.
Probably Zohe Ball the Way.
I think you'd have to take another run up for that one.
Okay.
Zohe Ball the Way. What?
Right.
What is that?
Food. He says food carts outside Alankar used to have resident rodents.
Resident rodents, of course. Resident rodents that look like cats.
Zoe, used to, Baba, I'm sure now also they have. And he also goes on to say, bro, I go out fishing near Bat Island. Not once did we hook any sharks. You will not believe this. There are sharks, a lot of them, in Madkai inshore of Zuari River has sharks, he says.
I'm sure we got sharks and all, but Ajoy, with all the pollution and all the stuff that's happening, you're scaring away. I'm sure. Listen,
mate. This is an article I read, and I'll bring it up next week. It was done by a scientific review about Goan's shark population. So I think
let's move along. I'm not going to talk about what else.
Can I just understand this whole thing? They're talking about a coal jetty, so they're not even mining it here in Goa. So why would they be making Goa a coal hub? What is the point of that? I don't understand it.
Apparently, Adani, the big businessman Adani.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about this. He has investments in coal. In fact, he's invested in huge coal mines in Australia. So that coal is to be transported to India.
Oh.
And to make the transportation easier,
right,
we need roads, and we need what do you call shipping harbors to get these coals. See, it's not the issue of transportation, it's about how they're transported, right? I've seen a video, and I hope our editing team in our reels will put this up. There's a video I saw of coal transportation in China, I believe. The truck, they laden the truck full, and then this truck has some automated machine that is on the truck that determines whether the coal it can be covered. So if the top cannot go over the coal, then they go back, that they remove a little bit more, and so on and so forth. So it makes sure that the open end of the truck is covered and sealed so that nothing can spill out and thereby not cause pollution. And before it exits the mine, they wash the tires.
Right.
This is exactly what I said to you just 2 seconds ago, and we said this 100 times. It has to be enforced.
Yes.
You can have all the rules and regulations in place.
Of course.
But what you're saying makes so much sense.
Because all the coal dust and it gets into your lungs and causes disease.
You know about coal mining in the UK,
of course,
right? It's a
Northeast was huge
dirty
coal
thing.
mining industry.
So they say that all these good roads that we have today, and even the double tracking of railway lines in South Goa is to enable massive coal transportation, and I believe it. And there's no care about coal pollution. And this has to be addressed.
Yes, absolutely.
It cannot come at the cost of Goan population and Goan public.
Of course.
Make it safe.
I agree with you again. And it's the people that need to stand up and make sure that the rules are being enforced, but it's not somebody who's making a quick buck and allowing it to happen.
Absolutely.
I don't know about this. Let's.
There's other people in this world trying to make a quick buck, which is really quite disgusting.
Merv.
Yeah, Baba.
If no regulations are put on this and pollution goes out of hand, we could be in this kind of a situation like we have in Delhi. This is a video apparently from Delhi. So during October, it gets really bad. They have something called an AQI index, which if it's above a certain level, it's actually supposed to, technically you're killing yourself if you're breathing the air.
Yeah.
So this is a video of they basically seal themselves in during this time in Delhi inside their house, and they have dehumidifiers and basically air purifiers, right? And this guy shows what happens when he opens the door, how the levels of the AQI goes up within the house. Just check this out. This is crazy. So he's opening the door. And look at the levels of AQI. It's at 93, 177, 176, 163. It goes really high.
Dude, that's
so
scary,
they were hermetically sealed.
Yeah, so it shows how dirty it is outside.
But an AQI is just an air quality index meter.
See, it's got to 291, Merv. That's crazy.
Boss, you've let it happen. You've made
300.
it happen. You've made it
500, Merv. Is this what you want for Goa?
No way.
Come on. All the money in the world is not going to buy you...
What are you doing about it?
And this is what happens to Delhi. This is another video they did in Delhi. It's got so bad in Delhi that this is how they communicate with each other.
Sounds like Wilbur right now.
Wilbur can communicate with them.
Well, we can have a whole conversation with these people, dude. You know what? It's not something that surprises me. It's not something that surprises me. And that's why they come. That's why they come here to Goa, because at the end of the day, it's so much cleaner. But that's exactly the direction we're heading.
Are Baba, please don't make Goa into another Delhi. I beg of you guys.
I'm not doing it. We've talked about this. You guys are letting it happen, and that's.
Is that you guys? Is that your choice?
Ain't me, man. I would definitely not want that for Goa, and definitely not for my lungs.
It's a sad state of affairs. But if you don't do something about it, enough people don't stand up for it. It's not going to change, Joanne.
I know,
and it's going to become a very dirty place.
Well,
coal is not nice, dude. It's
of
bad
course
enough.
not. Absolutely.
Okay. Who's this guy?
So,
we're going to talk about.
Merv, if you have any trouble with the ladies, right? Oh, I think actually not you. It's more pertaining to Isaf. If he has any trouble with the ladies, he should not do this, huh? He should not do this.
Watch UP cop nabbed taking 2 lakh bribe to drop name of a rape accused. They got him on tape.
Yeah, he took 2 lakhs.
Isaf raga tata. Isaf raga tata re.
What is it?
What did it?
Nothing.
Hey, listen, you can't make light of this. This is a rape case, guys.
Sorry.
Come on, this is a gang rape case. This is disgusting.
It is. I'm just trying to make light of the fact.
No, but this is basically
that
this guy.
Our country is so screwed up that you can pay off a cop.
Yeah, so this guy wanted to get his name removed from this gang rape case, and this cop was taking a 2 lakh bribe.
Here he's actually doing it here. Look at it. They caught him on camera.
Outrageous.
There's no audio to this.
This is in UP. No. Look at him smiling away.
Yeah.
The money's coming.
We can still see the money, boy.
Now you can. Now you see it. Now you don't. Oh my God! It's scary because this is not the first time it's happened. I'm sure it probably won't be the last.
Man,
it's a scary situation. This is a rape case. This is something that's but there again. No, people always say you could buy your way. You could kill anybody and get your way or buy your way out of going to jail. No. That's unbelievable. That's Ajoy. And can I tell you, the scary thing is, it happens all the time. Joanne, you talk about bribery. To get any little thing done in an official capacity, you've got to pay somebody nowadays. Otherwise, it's going to take twice as long, right? To get your name erased from a rape case, you can pay somebody 2 lakhs and walk away.
Yeah, but Mervyn, we talk about the judicial the judiciary the whole time, how long these cases, any case comes to court and all of that kind of stuff, so who knows that people can be innocent until proven guilty for many people, but if some people languishing in jail for crimes that they haven't committed even, but this is just outrageous.
There's a lot of stuff that happens, and it happens here and go, and we don't really know about it. The police are no angels. They've got a tough job to do, but there's a lot of screw-ups, and sadly, it's only the bad things that get brought to light. You know what I mean? There was an incident that recently people. Ajay, do you have any footage of that? It would be helpful.
Yes.
It's sad because there was a couple of cases that have happened recently. I don't know enough about him, but this is a guy that was caught on tape. They got this all on tape. This is a guy that was caught drunk, I think, right?
Yeah. So apparently this is a big news happening right now.
सगळे डिटेल्स पावला असो ताणे एखादी फोटोग्राफ्स जी पळयल्या असो ताणे खरें म्हणल्यार फॅमिलीक येवंक मेळून हांगा हे करूंक जाय आशिल्लें.
So basically, this pertains to a person by the name of Edgar Pereira, who was beaten severely by a PSI in South Goa after they were called to deal with him when he was in a alleged, drunken state. That's alleged, right? So they've beaten him so badly that they've hit him on the head, and he's landed up in hospital, and he's went surgery, and his life is at risk. So this is not one or for the first time. This has happened
on the screen. I'm not seeing any of it, dude. This guy was beaten to this condition because he was drunk.
Yes.
Wow.
So they're basically saying it could lead to some paralysis in the left side of his body.
Navelim Youth. Go back to that. Go back one.
Okay.
It says Navelim Youth beaten. Undergoes major brain surgery. GMC family activists call for CCTV footage and accountability. But here again, you come back to the same thing, right? There's heavy-handedness. I mean, I already started this segment by saying they've got a tough job to do, but then do your jobs. there's no reason to beat somebody. I don't care if you're drunk or what. You arrest him, you put him on the ground, put him in cuffs, taser him, do what you need to. But this guy for the rest of his life is going to be, I don't know. See, this is his family.
These are activists. But you know what? This comes down to lack of training. In America, for example, how did that cop get convicted for George Floyd's murder? It was murder.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because him putting a knee on the neck of George Floyd was not part of the training.
Yeah.
And he was convicted for excessive force, which was not as per the manual. What manual do we have for the cops? Is the cop trained to hit somebody on the head? Are you saying?
They're not. They're different situations and different strokes for different folks. In the States, you've got accountability because when you're taught and trained, there's only certain things you can do. And if you don't do, you get suspended, you get fined, or worst case scenario, you get fired.
What's his crime though? What is his crime? What's his crime?
He was drunk.
Well, that's not a crime though, is it?
I have no idea, Joanne. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying.
The point I'm trying to make is that if you have to do your job, there are going to be extenuating circumstances where something gets out of control or out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
But to beat a guy because he's drunk or he's not submissive or whatever the case may be, to that condition,
it's outrageous.
Things have got so bad, Merv. Things have got so bad now. Apparently, our chief minister goes out of state to campaign for his party, the BJP. And, people from out of state are making fun of our law and order situation. Just check this out. This is a famous, influencer, you can say. And this is what she has to say.
अमत भाई, तुम जुर्म के मामले में उत्तर प्रदेश को पीछे छोड़ के ही मानोगे क्या? भजपिल्लो ने गोवा के लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का कितना बेड़ा गर्क किया हुआ है, ये पिछले कुछ दिनों की न्यूज सुनो और मुझे देखना है कितने मोदरी के इसको डिफेंड कर पाएंगे.
I must say, we become the laughing stock. They're talking about...
She's making a joke about Pramod Sawant. But why are you out fixing other people's problems? Fix your problems at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Take care of your goddamn problems at home. Wow. I don't know enough about that case either. This guy got beaten up, and that's pretty bad if he's in the hospital in that condition. Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't. That's craziness, dude.
I pray that it makes a recovery.
Again, can I use the word I've said 100%, 100 times? It's enforcement. You've got rules, you've got regulations, but it's got to be enforced. You need people to enforce the rules and regulations. Sadly, it's all the bad stuff that comes to light now. It's not the good stuff. I'd love to see some more good stuff because we do highlight good things here on the show. Let's do one last one.
Okay. We know that traveling in India is dangerous. But
whoa, what is this, dude?
In Andhra Pradesh recently, there was a bus that was part of an accident, and it caught on fire. But the issue is not of the accident itself; is that these buses become like matchboxes, where you have no ability to escape. Yeah. There's no emergency exits, etc. And this is not the first time this has happened, which is something that we have to highlight, and we hope that a change would be made. We have to ensure that if in case of a situation, people are able to get out of a bus safely.
Sorry, but these buses are built with emergency exit. You can break the glass. They've got every bus out there built, unless you're going to...
These are really old ones.
Joanne, these are not old buses.
These are not. This is a Volvo bus. These are not old buses.
What I'm saying to you is every vehicle, when it's manufactured, has safety components that are worked into the manufacturing, the structure, whatever. You see these big red handles that say, in case of emergency, brake here, kick the back window, kick the side windows out. You have all of that in place. I don't know... this is a tragedy. This is an anomaly. This doesn't happen all the time.
No, this has happened before. This has happened before, Merv.
But why weren't people able to jump out the windows and all, man?
Because they're unable to. There's no emergency exit.
Every bus has an emergency exit.
Clearly some rule has been flouted then, if that's the case.
If you guys have put windows or window curtains in the bus so people can't jump out the windows, that's a different story. If you've modified or by any chance have done something to disable the emergency, Joanne, in trains, have you seen the big emergency exit?
Yeah, I've seen them with the hammers and all of that kind of thing. But in Europe and the US and everything, you've got an emergency exit. You've got exits at the back and at the front, and you've basically got those doors that you can actually open. But if you're on a bus like this, these overnight coaches and buses to Bombay. I've never seen those things.
You've never seen them because you've never spent enough time on a bus.
Excuse me, I've done that.
I have, and I'll tell you what happens in the pursuit for more money. They cover those emergency exits for another seat. That's what happens. I'm telling you, man. And there was witnesses that said that they couldn't get to the emergency exit, right?
They couldn't get, but that's blatantly obvious, and that was the case. So if that's happened, these guys need to be held responsible.
See, there was no mishap in Mapusa. Major accident averted at Mapusa petrol pump after bus catches fire. This is not an isolated incident, my friend. This happens quite often in India, and something needs to be done about it.
There's too many variables or things that could have gone wrong that we don't know about. We don't know all the details. It's nice that you are bringing these to the attention of the public. And yes, changes need to be made and rules need to be, regulations need to be updated, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it comes down to E for enforcement. You need somebody. Listen, you can have all the rules in the world, but you don't have a person that's going to make sure that people are following the rules. It's not going to make a difference.
But you can see that bus there. There's no emergency exit at the back. There's only the
have you been to the back of this bus?
I've just seen it from both sides.
Have you been to the back of this bus?
I've seen it from both sides.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Give your wife some credit. She knows a lot more about India than you think she does.
I give my wife a lot of credit because she married me. And let's leave it at that, sweetie.
I've just looked at the footage, and on both sides of the bus, I can only see the
Have you seen the other
door
side
at
of the
the
bus?
front. Yes, it showed it at the front.
Listen, she's
I'm
called the coordinator for a reason.
Where did this happen, dude? Panic in Mapusa.
Yes, it was by the petrol pump. That could have gone up in flames.
Who said Carvalho?
Listen, Merv, what people don't understand is it is very difficult to break a window, a car window, even let alone a bus window. Trust me, you can't do it. It's impossible by hand.
Can I give you a piece of advice?
Yep.
If you're ever stuck in a car and you can't break the window, use your seatbelt. The seatbelt clip, they're made for that. I've seen this.
What about the bus?
Smash the glass. In a bus, they've got hammers, the red hammers and handles, releases. You fucking lay down on your seat and kick the fucking window out with your legs, guys.
No,
if your life depends on it.
Not with the legs.
It will. I'm not saying it happened here. I'm not saying this situation, but I'm saying to you, maybe in this situation they'd sealed or done something, whatever the case may be. I genuinely believe when they make these structural modifications to these buses to be able to hold more passengers or more beds or whatever, obviously they're gonna. Oh my God! It's a BEST bus.
Yeah, this is another video somewhere.
Why are you showing?
This is a long time ago. It's in 2022.
This has nothing to do with bus fire, no.
No.
Okay, I'm getting to the end. I'm getting more hungry. We've got to taper this down, guys. We've been on the air for a long time.
But I was just going to say, before you move off the topic of transport, apparently by the end of this month, public vehicles have to install tracking devices. Apparently it's going to be mandatory across the country, which will be fantastic.
Tracking devices in what context? To be able to track where the vehicles are?
Tracking the vehicles, yeah.
Why don't they have them already? Why
and also emergency buttons like panic buttons and things like that.
To save lives, no?
Yes,
to save lives. That should be a given. Again, here I've said this 100 times, don't reinvent the wheel. Do what's being done successfully all around the world. Yes, sir.
Merv, you got, would you like to go through those comments, user comments?
Yeah, fucking an hour and a half, hour and 47 minutes.
Okay, we want to end, then we'll do it next week.
Let's do some comments. Quickly do.
Merv.
Yeah.
You connect. And we hear. Hot Takes with Merv Britto.
Okay. Gangadhar Marathi. Go to Mapusa bus stop. Several types of cha are there. Okay.
This is with regard to your cha joke, Merv.
Aired on 18th with Angela Davidson. It was funny. It was a joke that came off the top at the time. And people love this joke, by the way. It's just because it's corny.
It's like a t-shirt, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what the t-shirt's about. Okay, what's it say? Oh my God. Yes. I was going to read it out. I was about to read it out. Vinda.9.9. He's laughing. Well, either the order taker will die of laughter or will go worse. At the rate, all of these people have messaged, and I love these messages. Thank you. It is stuff that we've talked about in the past. People really love this. Yusuf, they love this video. Come on. We got to move this along. We've got to beg to the government to make roads. They can't even fix the roads. Forget about development. Okay, makes sense. We talked about this with Omka about fixing potholes. Okay, next. Frankie Rodrigues, .923. Stop making just reels. Make something. Frankie, what do you want to make? Mr. Rodrigues, what would you... Is he related to that cricketer, that female cricketer?
You never know.
Stop making just reels, make something. Dude, I make something every morning, Frankie. If you want to be involved, give me a call, mate. Next. Alistair Savio. All religions equal humanity. Be good, do good. Eventually, God will bless you. I agree 100%, Savio, or Alistair, whatever your name is. I believe in karma. I believe in what you put out on the ether will come back to you in spades. I don't care what religion you are. You need faith. You need to have a good heart. You can be the most religious person and do not so good things. I agree. Next.
This is something I want to know.
Nutty of Saligao. Oh my God, Merv and Britto, when you went for mass last. Well, this is Errol, dude.
You went on the 29th for your
Errol,
mum's birthday. 29th, we were there at 7 a.m. mass for his mum's birthday.
I went for my mom's death anniversary.
Her birthday mass. Her birthday on the 29th.
This is Errol. I know this face, yeah? Is Errol D'Souza of Saligao. Nutty, he's about right. He is a fucking nut job. I went to mass on the 29th of last month.
October, so we're there at 7 a.m. mass, full Konkani mass.
Mr. Kev Rodrigues, _83. I did that with Old Goa Police, made complaint direct to police only to remove van fruit cell at the turning of the road from highway. Next day, the mother of the seller came to my residence and started shouting on why I've just objected to her son selling fruits as he has no job. Police gave oh my God. Are you kidding me? They gave the details. It's like what happened to you, Ajoy.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry, Kev. I'm only trying to help. If these guys don't have brains enough not to give out but they shouldn't. They've broken the law. They've broken a rule. They can't give away the details to the person that made the complaints. Causing block traffic, and protect first after the complaint to authorities. There's nothing you can do about it. You need to raise this complaint to higher ups. Why did the police give away your personal details? Next. This is Kev again. CM holding so many portfolios should give up some ministry posts and put someone competent. But wait, why is CM hold this position? Because he is into some shady business and wants police department on his side. Law and order in Goa is gone in Goa. Well, I don't know. I don't run the government. We'd like to take your advice, Kev.
This is with regard to the Narcasur topic that we discussed, Merv.
Nobody also says about holding too many. Why should one person be allowed to hold so many portfolios? It's a money thing, no?
Especially when things need to be improved.
You've got a lot of people in government, no? Why do you not spread the load? Have people help you out, but just get the job done properly. Next. Bernardine Pramodhan, filing a genuine complaint here in Goa only leads to more harassment from the complainant. The legal system here is picky and choosy. If you have political connections and mullah to give, by the way, not even under the table anymore. Bernardine, I agree with you 100%. If people were able to do their jobs without having to be bribed, it'll be a miracle. So you still have to follow the rules and the law, and you've got to escalate these situations. Hope you're well, Bernardine. Thank you for the message. BW none available. What is that supposed to mean? Figure that out, guys.
BW
none available.
Is this text speak? I don't understand.
Well, either the order taker will die of laughter or will go worse. Whatever, mate. This is for the Cha video.
Yeah, this is for the Cha video. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
We'll get back into some more. I'm not going to read any more of these.
All right.
We read this one. Ashvik Chadankar. Why are people copying Joe Rogan? Holy shit is classic Joe Rogan. Mate, do I look like I'm fucking trying to copy Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan's Joe Rogan and I'm Merv Britto. Ashvik Chadankar. I'm only trying to do what I do, mate. I'm by the way, thank you. If you're comparing me to Joe Rogan, I'll take that as
He's
a compliment.
the number one podcaster in the world.
It's only the hairstyle, Ashvik. I'm sorry, mate. I'm not angry. I'm very flattered because if I can do half as well as Joe Rogan, I'm doing something right. He does a brilliant show. and I'm a big fan. So keep watching the show, and let's send me. I love this old guy, by the way, on the left-hand side being led home by the bull.
Joanne.
Yeah.
Is that what happens to Merv at the end of a good night?
Well, he doesn't normally have a hat on. That's all I'll say.
Thank you, Ashvik Chardankar. Next.
All right, we did.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the show. We've done this show. We've had a good time.
I think we've broken...
An update on the cricket.
Yes. So India are 245 for 4 after 43 overs.
Okay, let me go to my cricket opinion. No, what do you call the pundit?
Guru. He's
the cricket
pundit.
Guru. Mate.
I'm not a cricket guru. I'm just cricket.
You look like you're still planning for Narkasur, Baba. Zale kamre. It's all Halloween. No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
What do you think is like? That's a very good score, no?
Yeah, it's a good score.
There's 7 more overs to complete.
Yeah, I think they'll reach nearby 380, 280.
Yeah, it would be great if they could.
Because many 7 hours is left, right?
Yeah, they've got quite a few.
Oh, you know anything about the cricket? Why are you laughing?
They've got quite a few sixes. I've been
You don't know what the final is, and you're pointing it out.
I don't know enough about cricket.
Then why are you laughing it?
I love to watch. You said, bring your face in here. Let me see on the camera. Come here. Come here, mother. Come here. Come sit next to me. Okay, now give me your commentary. Tell me, you've got 7 more. Come here.
No, fine. I'm fine.
What's going to happen about this? We're doing very well. Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate that we haven't won yet.
Yes.
No.
But we will have an outcome tonight. It'll be finished tonight?
Of course.
It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Well, we wish them all the best of luck. They don't need the luck. They're killing it, dude.
Yeah,
well, they're doing extremely well, but obviously if South Africa have a killer innings also, you just never know.
I want to say a quick thank you to all of you guys in the studio. This is not planned. This is not something I've planned to do, but we've done 29 episodes. Yep. Good, bad, and ugly. Ajoy, this was a dream of ours many, many years ago, and we wanted to do something like this for a very, very long time, and we said we're going to try and put it together. We work 1 day a week, which is on Sundays, to have the show live broadcast, but there are things behind the scenes that you, Ajoy, have done. Willie, you continue to keep doing. Neil's doing. Yusuf's doing. Sweetie, I wanted to say to you, too, you work very, very hard to put all this together. And for that, I wanted to just say thank you to all of you. I always get the credit, and I'm the face of the show. It's called the Merv Britto Show after me and all that kind of stuff. I couldn't do what I do without you all. On this 29th episode, we're going to do the 30th episode, and we're going to do a lot more thank yous to the people that are out there watching and listening. I can't say enough. I'm looking right into the camera, which is something I've been told to do. I need to do, and I'm not that smart to do it. But I'm looking right at you guys who are out there watching the show and listening to us. I do appreciate your support. I do appreciate you guys tuning in, leaving the comments, whether you like it or you don't like it. I still appreciate the involvement. As always, this is the Merv Britto Show, but it takes a team. It takes guests. It takes listeners. It takes viewers. It takes people getting involved. So I just wanted to say thank you, not only to you guys out there, but especially to the people here in the studio that make this happen.
Merv, I want to say that we have broken a record today. I think we did it next to our live stream, which was amazing. And we're getting a lot of comments right now from our viewers. Thank you so much. I think we may have run out of time today, but we will definitely circle back to you on the next one for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for that. Thanks, Merv. Obviously, it's a pleasure to be part of the team. I think we'll all agree. We just hope we're making a difference. We hope that people are enjoying what they're hearing and enjoying, hearing a little bit more about what is going on in Goa day to day and our take on that, and obviously other events around the world as well. So, we're enjoying it. So we hope everyone else is too.
Go on.
Hey, Merv, one more thing. Since we're nearing on our 30th episode next week, guys, call in. Send us a message. You have our WhatsApp number. Send us a message. You don't have to reveal your name, but we would love to hear you live on the show, and we would want everybody else to hear you too. So do send us your messages or call in. It would be amazing to have you on the show.
Indeed. Can I wish everyone a safe Guy Fawkes night in the UK?
What's Guy Fawkes?
So Guy Fawkes
burned somebody, right?
Guy Fawkes, yeah. So Guy Fawkes was one of the original gangster terrorists. It was the gunpowder plot. It was the failed gunpowder plot. In the 17th century, he was actually wanting to blow up the Houses of Parliament, but actually he was discovered and arrested. So we burn Guy Fawkes at the stake. So we have bonfires and fireworks. So it's an age-old tradition in the UK.
Baba, we have many Guy Fawkes here in Goa.
We got
burning every day would happen.
Yeah, he wanted to kill King James I.
My God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Guy
Fawkes, yeah. So, as I say, he was a failed terrorist, one of the originals, but we've commemorated that over the years.
Okay.
Keep safe, everyone.
That's very nice. You know what? At least you're spreading the message that, violence doesn't pay. So
It
that's
doesn't
awesome.
pay, but my uncle was once actually pushed into a bonfire, and
My
he was
God.
only saved by the fact that he had a leather jacket on.
I have another story of mine, but you know what? We've reached the fag end of this episode. On the next one,
Yeah.
another story for me.
Ladies and
Thanks for
gentlemen.
a great show, everyone. And thanks for listening.
Yes, absolutely. We couldn't do the show without you, without your support. If you like what we do and you'd like to support us, leave us a like, share, subscribe, tell somebody about it. We do this every Sunday. We do the show live. There is no scripting, as many of you said. You're reading a script. I don't read a script. You've got all the social media handles on the screen right now. Get involved, get in touch, leave us a comment about anything we've spoken about. Wish somebody, congratulate somebody, good or bad. We will be back on the air next Sunday, same time, same place. Mrs. Britto, you're going to say something?
I'm just saying happy holiday, Jackie, and go Blue Tigresses. It's 256 for 5. 6 more overs to go.
And as always, be positive. This is what the show is about.
Absolutely.
Believe it or not.
We've had a great time and I appreciate your support. Tune in next week when we do this all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Merv Britto and I thank you once again for tuning in. Have a great day. Have a great week. Take care of yourselves and one another. Merv Britto, out.